Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 43 of Direwolf20's 1.16 pack. Today, we are going to be doing some more blood magic. We're going to be getting into will and stuff like that. So let's do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little off today. I'm a little tired. I haven't slept too much recently, so let's get this going. So, a viewer pointed out that there's currently an issue with mob duplicators not needing power. So, if you just remove the ability to give this thing power, it will actually run. Of course, the newer version that is fixed, but that version is beta, so not much I can do there, and I don't want to. It did have a lot of performance issues, so we're not going to mess with it too much. But we do want to probably change this up, okay? Because one of the issues that I'm having is there is not enough creatures in here, really. Like, yeah, it's full, but it's not enough to matter. And also, I keep getting, like, chilled and thorns and things like that. So we probably want to look into using a mob duplicator to probably get a better mob farm going here. So what I was thinking is we could do villagers, but they're annoying. We have iron golems. Let's probably go find a normal skeleton real quick. What in the world? Why is there a thing there? Okay, anyway. Let's go over to this dimension. It is currently daytime, so we'll have to probably find one. And it doesn't even have to be an actual passive mob. It could be literally any mob, by the way. Squids are a little too easy. They'd probably just die quickly, so. And I also want a creature that'll fit in a small area. Of course, different creatures do give you different things, so you got to keep that in mind as well. So what I think I want to do is I want to hop over to the Nether and snag a wither skeleton. The wither skeleton, I don't know if that is a decent amount of LP. I don't know. I'd have to look at the configs to see which creature is the best. So I'm not 100% sure if the Wither Skeleton's the best, or the Blaze, or the Blitz, or anything. I have no idea. But I'm just going to go with the Wither Skeleton because that would just be simpler, I would assume. And they're not going to teleport away and all that jazz. So let me get this going. I'm going to set up the mob duplicator since I've set up one previously. And yeah, we'll be back then. Alrighty, so we have this set up, and you can see this thing is cranking. So let's just get the killing. And you can see how much better this is than those spawners. Like, these guys are just coming out of the woodworks. So what I've done, let me turn this off for a second. So what I've done basically is just set up a simple little thing. It's not in the center, but it is still in the area. So there's nothing spawning outside or anything, and it's spawning on top of the conveyors, which is good. But oop, looks like you escapade. Don't know how you escapade, but you escapade. Oh, I guess they are in the wall. So what we probably want to do is push this over one. Where did that mob duplicator just go? Probably in here. Yes. Alrighty. We'll throw this in here, throw this in here, throw this in here. We'll take this tank. So the cool thing about this ender tank that got picked up by this stupid thing again is once you put this here, you can just right click and it'll give you the essence. We'll throw this back in here. We'll quickly do this. So that's required. Okay. Alright, let's get the kill in here. Yeah, because they are entity cramming. And this is better. honestly, because now we have a lot better way to get LP and definitely a solid way to get LP, because this is a lot of withers and wither skeletons in one area. And you can see we're still cruising. So I did switch this over to blank slates. I didn't get too many between this episode and last. But I kind of wanted to inform you guys that I did make an oopsie whoopsie. The mod is not 100%, so whoever did tell me that, I don't remember the name. They 100% helped, because I really never thought about just not powering the mob duplicator, so... Alright, how we doing? Yeah, we filled this thing. That thing is filled. What we could actually do with the rest of these is probably go toss them in the other thingy. The spiders in this spawner, by the way, really aren't the best. Just so you guys know. Just because they don't die for some reason. They're not like prioritized. Everything else is besides those guys. Alright. We're going to toss this in here. Toss that. Literally toss that. And then toss this. Alrighty. So we should be good to start getting into all of the will stuff. I kind of want to keep getting some slates. We're going to need these in a bit, so let me get some more, and I will be right back with you. Alrighty, so we're going to start doing the will stuff here. I haven't fully, just killed off everything in here. I keep turning it on and off. I really need to move the switch to a better location so I don't have to walk all the way around to turn this on and off, because they do start swarming and start entity cramming and all of that jazz, so... We'll figure out something a little bit better in a bit, but we have plenty of blank slates. I'll turn them into reinforced a little bit later. But I think for now, we are going to get started with will. So the Hellfire Forge is an interesting piece of the mod. It is one of the basic crafting things. And this is what you need will for. Okay, so if we look at this... Here is a Tatartic gem, and you can see it's a Hellfire Forge recipe, which you need will to, which is this bar, I do believe, to actually get this. And this may not be the will bar, but we will see. So let us get into getting will. So what we need is, where is it? These things, a soul snare. So a soul snare allows for you to get some interesting things. Gets will, basically. So let's go over here. Let's turn this to normal. Oh, nope, not what I wanted. We'll just make it where it needs redstone signal, and we'll fix it in a second here. Oop, well, I just grabbed all of this. Okay, so let's go turn this machine back on. Get some blood back in here. Okay, yeah, it's going to start doing that. All right, let's take out this. Actually, where did that go? Where'd my string just go? I am confused. Okay. Anyway, let's get some blood back in the altar. Okay. And there's a soul snare. So we need a few of these. So I'm going to quickly do... Oh, it probably went in here, didn't it? Yeah. And so did the cobblestone. Okay. So let's get this set up. So we can do new filter, item stack here, save, and we can go here, delete, throw in the string. Oh, come on. It's always a little tricky to place this redstone connector on top of this. And then we'll just do redstone wire. And then we'll do pulse. Actually, it's inverted, isn't it? Yeah, inverted. Oh, come on. Okay. And then we'll grab this other logistical sorter, and we'll do new filter, item stack this, save. There we go. All right. Let me get some soul snares, because I don't remember how they fully work. I thought they get used once per. So if I soul snare somebody in here, let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, so you can see we actually got a demon will out of that, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so it's one soul snare per each actual kill. Well, a chance of a will. So keep that in mind. It's only a chance to get a will. So we're going to get a few of these. So let me be right back here. Alrighty, so we're going to attempt to do this. So, okay, this is the progress bar. My bad, this is the progress bar, not the actual demon will. So you can actually see this was a 3 point something or other. I believe it was this 3.44. Now it is 2.44. So if you actually look at this, you can see here, if you hover over the arrow, it will say minimum will required. Okay, so that is pretty cool. I actually was just curious and saw that. So I think if I drop this and pick it up, the Tataric gem will actually absorb it. So now we can see that we have 2.44 on the actual Tataric gem. Okay, and I was waiting for day or nighttime, which it seems to be happening right now. So we can go out and find some mobs. And I've turned on particles because what you'll notice is if you hit one of these, maybe, okay, it doesn't seem to be doing it. But what should happen is white particles should appear, and they are not. I did turn on particles, so let me try doing animations all on just for a second here. And we can see that, let's say this creeper over here, if we throw this at him, yeah, see those white particles? That's what you want. That means that he is ready to be slaughtered and to obtain his will to live. Kidding. That's really dark. Also, there's a lot of skeletons here. I missed. And see, if you do miss, they do not actually drop anything. There's just no return. You'll have to go make more. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, please stand still. Thank you. Okay. Oh, don't want to kill these guys just yet. There we go. And we can just farm up some will like this. So as you can see, the Tataric gem I have is almost actually full. And I just heard, yeah, the annoying creatures spawning. So let me get some, let me look into the will and get some more, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're crafting up another petty Tataric gem to use this as a crafting recipe, because whenever you need to get a better version of this, you can get a, let me actually just look up gem because it's so much easier. You can get a lesser Tataric gem, which is diamond, lapis block, and redstone block. So diamond, lapis block, and a redstone block. Okay. And then just the empty Tataric gem, and probably a little bit more will. Let's see. So yeah, you need a minimum of 60 will. So let me get that and I'll be right back. Okay, so quickly, I completely forgot that this sword exists in the game. It's called the Sentinel Sword, I believe, right? Yeah, Sentient Sword. And basically, it will allow for you to get Demon Will easier. You don't need any actual will to craft this. All you need is a petty Tataric gem. So you do need, I guess, one of the Demon Will to actually do this. And you can actually enchant this thing. If you click use here, you can do a whole bunch of fancy stuff. So you could use this as like a normal sword if you really wanted to. It is equivalent to an iron, I believe. Actually, it's weaker than an iron sword. So that's a quick note. But we should be able to actually go out. Uses Demon Will to unleash full potential. How do I stop that? That's okay. Wave Demon Will. Let's go try and get some Demon Will here. So like this guy here. Let's kill this Blitz and see if he drops Demon Will. Here we go. Yeah, definitely need some like strength or something with this sword, but that's fine. Actually, we can take off a regeneration pendant. I think I forgot to mention, I did make a regeneration pendant quite a while ago. So that's one thing. But yeah, so let me be right back. Let me get some of this stuff, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, so I've actually just maxed this out. We have 64 will in here, so we should be able to make the next tier. I did actually put everything away because my inventory was cluttered. Let's quickly grab everything out. Put that stuff away. We don't need the soul snares anymore. We also need another Tataric gem, so let's get that real quick as well. We should have enough to craft everything just because we have 64 instead of just 60 because this is a full gem here. Okay, so you have 63. And then I believe the other gem was blocks of lapis, redstone, and diamond. So lapis and then a diamond. Not a block of diamond, just a diamond. All right, and we'll toss this stuff in here. And that should start crafting. Okay, and this will only use 20 of that. So I don't remember if there's a way to transfer. Yes, okay, so just holding right click will actually transfer all of your will into the other gem. So this gem is kind of useless as of current, so let's just toss that. And what we could actually do is we could turn this bad boy on. I did wire it, so we have a flipping switch now. So, but we could actually do this, where this will actually help us get some will. I'm hoping. It might actually get sucked in here, but that's no big issue. All right, let's flip the switch. Let's see. So we're at 60. Yeah, so we're definitely getting some will. This is definitely a good way to do it. Get the Sentinel Sword. If you get crystallized will. Crystallized will. So this stuff... Well, hold on. It should be in here. It's called crystallized will. According to the book. Crystallized will is a Hellfire Forge. Oh, so you need like some massive stuff to get crystallized will. So if you wanted to repair this, you'd need a crystallized will. That's why I was talking about crystallized will, is because you need that to be repairing the Sentinel tools. So if you did a whole bunch of enchantments and stuff, best bet would probably be using the disenchanter, or whatever it's called, to actually pull all the enchants off your sword and then just make another one. They aren't expensive. You just need levels, and levels aren't hard if you've got the drill and things like that. So, all right, so I'm gonna keep tiering this up. I believe the next tier for the gem is common, and that's just this, where you need an imbued slate. Okay, so you need tier 3. I'll fill this gem up real quick, and I'll be right back with you. So that was actually super quick. To fill this up. I believe it is filled. Let me kill a few more guys here. It looks like the bar is full. Yeah, so 255. 255. I think we're good on the will. Oh no, I guess we're not. It just looks like it's full. So let me keep killing. Okay. 256. I believe 256 is our final thing. Oh, that's weird. If we got another will, it actually brought it back down. Okay, so we are full on that. So our next bit of business is an alchemy table. So an alchemy table will allow you to get the divination sigil and different things. I don't know how this block places. Okay, it places strangely. Okay, there we go. So the ritual table is how you would actually want to obtain the alchemical array or arcane ashes here, which is just this recipe. It looks like you need a decent tier or just like a normal blood orb, which we have, but I want to get the second tier because I haven't done that yet. So it's a redstone block. And you don't really need this one ever again if you keep tiering it up, but you can use that and say like auto crafting of recipes and stuff like that if you really needed to. So it's always good to keep them around. Don't just toss them. You could also put them, I don't remember if there is like a limit on each one of them. There might be. We can actually check the book real quick. So if we look at, what is it called? So there's a thing called this chapter, utility blocks and items, and it actually has a tier dedicated thing, by the way. So this is pretty much how you get started with the mod. Blood altar, alchemical table, or alchemy table, and hellfire forge, and then tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. So some good stuff in here. If I look for soul networks, okay, so yeah, it's just capacity. So if you wanted to use this, say, for your soul network, so if I put this in here and I throw this back in here, you can see that it actually is going up. You know, it's absorbing all of the life essence in there. So if I had the divination sigil, I'd show you, but of course I still don't have that. But let's keep filling this altar, because we are going to need some life points probably to do this. But let's get some arcane ashes. So arcane ashes. So this stuff. So we need white dye, redstone, gunpowder, and coal. So coal. This one. Gunpowder. Redstone. White dye. And what else? Let me actually look up arcane. I always forget this is a thing where you can bookmark things. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So let's just toss all this in here, and we can toss our blood orb in here. I don't know what this does. You might be able to automate this or something, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, and that was arcane ashes. So what we can do with arcane ashes, if you press U on this, it actually shows up here. You can get void sigil, sigil blood lamp, water sigil. Seems like you can actually make more arcane ashes with a arcane ashes. So that's pretty interesting. Of course, you can also do the divination sigil, which is actually what we want to get real quick. So the divination sigil, I think I've said last time, is one of the kind of reading material, like allows you to read more information on the stuff. So if we do, I believe it's right click on the ground, and then that maybe? Oh, how do I do this again? Okay, let's see. I believe I did that wrong. So let's try doing this. Okay, I think that's what I did wrong, is I put it in the wrong order. So redstone and then the slate, and this will craft the proper thing. So yeah, that was my bad. There we go. Okay, so the divination sigil, as you can see, yeah, I have currently 4,853 in my personal life point, life essence bank. And then if I shift right click, or if I just right click on this, you can see it says tier 2, the current essence is 4,000, and it holds 10,000. So of course, if I turn this on here and start killing some mobs. You can see if I look back down here, we can have some better improvement and things like that. So it's definitely a good thing to get pretty early on, which you can get it early. I just kind of didn't. So let's also see, the book does tell us a little bit of information here with tiers and things. So talks about getting the blood altar, talks about the alchemy table. You can actually see that it does have abilities to do like ore processing, which actually I haven't ever looked at. Iron ingot or iron ore. If we look and see alchemy table, yeah, you could actually double this with a basic cutting fluid, which is this. So yeah, this is why you can automate the alchemy table, is because you can actually do ore doubling, which is actually pretty interesting. I would never think blood magic has anything to do with ore doubling, but it is actually pretty cool that they've implemented that. That is something newer. So 100% down with that. Let's see. So we could actually probably start looking into the tier 3. The armor is very versatile. Oh, you can actually get the ritual diviner whenever you get tier 3, tier 4. If we actually look at blood magic here and we go back to, what's this? Oh, cool. So you could actually use this as like a furnace that uses your life points. I also noticed there's a Tome of Pirita, which just allows for you to store XP. I saw that a little bit ago. Pretty nifty. Demon Will. What is this? Explosive charges. So that's some interesting stuff you could do with mining. Throwing daggers. I ain't gonna read too much of this. Demon Will aspects. Unleashing Demon Will into the atmosphere was definitely not an excellent idea. Not only has it proven most useful and empowering rituals, you have also successfully condensed it into a crystal cluster and are wondering what to turn your eye to next. These crystals feel somehow conflicted to you. A certain ritual may help coax them out into pure forms. Okay, so there's some interesting will things you can do. I kind of want to look into rituals. So rituals are interesting, to say the least. Like Ritual of Regeneration would be a good one if you were using just purely, a self-sacrifice type of situation. But I do believe that requires crystals. You can see there's earth, fire, air, water, dusk, and all of this stuff. I don't really remember how to actually get these. I think... Oh, what was it? It's, pretty sure it talks about it. So there's some of the master ritual stones and ritual stones. There's plenty of stuff inside of this mod. And I don't really fully know what we're going to get ourselves into. I kind of wanted to just get started on blood magic. I don't really know how far I want to go. And this just right now, because it's not really fully implemented. We'll probably get to tier 4, which I think we could actually probably tier 3 this, if I'm not mistaken. Which is this. So you can actually see the difference here. With the tier 2 blood altar, you can't put special runes here, but with the tier 3, you can put them everywhere, because that's just like, that is a normal situation you can do. So I'm gonna empty this. Actually, we are good to remove this probably, but we'll have to remove this. So let me be right back in a second whenever I get some cleanup and things like that. Alrighty, so we're gonna start crafting this up here. I want to see about speed runes. Get a few more of these. So let's get some sugar. Sugar. Nope. Let's get 64 start, and then we'll get some speed runes. So I'm not going to really move anything up here, actually, because we shouldn't really need to. They should just be able to drop on top of the altar with no problem. So that's what we're going to do at the end of the day. So you can see we have perfect amount of room, basically, for this to actually work. Let's see. So if we look up rune, we should see we have some in the system. So how this is going to be is, I believe, this, and then this. I believe. We can also check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it's going to be block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block. And then I don't have all of them, by the way. I knew that for a fact. You need 28. Let's get our orb. Throw it back in here. So, all right. Crafted one too many, but that's fine. Let's actually grab our orb out of the system. So then we need glowstone. And then I'm going to probably say some marble, some sooty marble. Which this has to meet with the top of the blood altar. And then the glowstone goes on it. On top of this. Oh, nope. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. So we need glowstone. We actually need 4 pieces of glowstone. So one here, one here, one here. By golly, I just missed that twice. That's fine. And then one here. And then we should have a proper tier 3 altar. Perfect. And that is how you make it. And I made it 1 block too high. I totally did not put it on the wrong level. Not at all. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So, it's perfectly built. Didn't have to do it twice. Alrighty. Anyway, we actually probably shouldn't do a slab layer. Yeah. Let's not do a slab layer. They should be tall enough to stick in there. And we can actually do this and then just like start up our testing here. We should still have a tier 3 altar. Okay. We are good there. Are they coming? What is happening? Oh, I took out the mob because I didn't want to accidentally spawn them on top of myself. That's why. There we go. And we can start just farming up some XP. Or some LP, not XP. I mean both, actually, because I do get XP for killing these guys. Just a little smidgen of it. And I get to repair my armor. It's like free, you know? So we can have these guys just standing on top of the altar. That's 100% fine. So yeah, we have a tier 3 altar by the end of episode 2. And we have basic tier 1 stuff done. I do want to look into getting some of the sigils that are available. There are tons of them. Some of them aren't implemented just yet. Like the air sigil is like an early game flight type of thing. Lava sigil, I believe, allows you to place lava. Void sigil is something. I don't even remember what void sigil or the void sigil is. There's the water sigil, which is pretty much the basic of the lava sigil, or same thing as the lava sigil. I think this allows you to see mobs through walls or something. That's like a magnet. That's fast, like haste. This allows for your crops to grow faster. And we can actually get into a ritual that auto kills, by the way, sooner or later. Like it'll auto kill creatures and allow for you to have a automated way of just slaughtering everything. So that'll be pretty interesting to see in a bit. I think that's what our goal is to kind of get our soul network automated and go from there kind of thing. So Also, I did notice that this thing is full of demon will. Earlier, there's not much I can do about it. We'll probably keep it in there for now, and just live with it. So, yeah, I think we are about to wrap up this episode after I clean out my inventory real quick. I think we'll probably in the next episode take a step back from blood magic. I don't want to just like stop doing blood magic, but I definitely want to take some look at some other stuff that I've noticed throughout this little series. So yeah, let's see here. All right, so we are going to end today's episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching these episodes. Thank you guys for all the comments and the feedback. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, bye.